Hello everyone, I'm Hiroki. I'm the producer of War of the Vision Final Fantasy Brave XBS Global Version.
And hello everybody, I am Justin, the Community Manager for War of the Visions Final Fantasy Brave XBS Global Version. War of the Visions Final Fantasy Brave XBS is a new tactical RPG born from the Final Fantasy Brave XBS universe, and it is now available on the Apple App Store, Google Play, and the Amazon App Store.
Due to the COVID-19 situation, we are not shooting this video from a studio. We are recording this video remotely.
And in this video, we'll be talking about all new units being released and a few other things, so we hope everybody will enjoy. So Hiroki, what is our first topic today?
First, let's check out this video. The War of the Visions Final Fantasy Brave XBS and Final Fantasy 15 collaboration!
Yay! Final Fantasy 15, nice.
Yeah. So the Final Fantasy 15 is the award-winning RPG and the 15th mainline entry in the iconic Final Fantasy franchise from Square Enix, having won numerous awards including Best RPG, People's Choice from IGN.
That's right, and since its release in 2016, the game has shipped over 9.8 million copies. Final Fantasy XV is set in an enthralling world where fantasy meets reality, where players will embark on an adventure like no other. Join Prince Noctis and his comrades on an epic journey of brotherhood, love, and despair as they unravel Noctis' destiny and take up arms against the warmongering empire Niflheim. With a captivating cast of characters, breathtaking visuals, open-world exploration, and thrilling action-packed real-time combat, Final Fantasy XV is the ultimate Final Fantasy experience for newcomers and series fans alike. Final Fantasy XV is now available worldwide for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Steam, Origin, and Windows 10. Final Fantasy XV is also available on Google Stadia in North America and the United Kingdom.
I believe everyone already played it, but if you haven't played it yet, definitely give it a try. Now, let's check out the collaboration content. Justin?
Of course. In the first week of the collaboration, starting on November 24th, we'll see the release of two new units, Noctis and Prompto, a new vision card, Oath of Salvation, event quests, and EX Quest 1. Then in the second week, starting December 1st, we'll have the new unit Aranea and EX Quest 2. Finally, in the third week, starting December 8th, the Vision Card and Esper MAX Maniple and Trials of Reckoning will be released. There will also be a social media campaign to go along with the Trials of Reckoning.
Thank you, Justin. We have a lot of events planned for the collaboration, so there's plenty to look forward to. Okay, let's take a look at week 1. Justin, please explain.
Gladly. First, we have the new unit, Noctis. Noctis is an Earth-type unit of UR rarity with a cost of 90. He is an attacker with a wide range of abilities such as an area of effect guaranteed hit, and abilities that inflict damage after lowering reaction or after breaking barriers. He can also use buffs such as Protect and a Spirit Boost. His main job is Prince of Lucis, and his subjobs are Spellblade and Ninja. The Prince of Lucis job is unique to Noctis. It's a Vanguard Striker class job that can maintain the advantage in battle by using abilities of various attack types and by bestowing barriers. The Armiger Assault Limit Burst deals a large amount of earth damage to the target and lowers their slash, pierce, and strike resistance for 3 turns. These resistance debuffs mean that Noctis can use all of his different attack types to hit his enemies where it hurts most. The ability Warp Strike lowers the target's defense for 3 turns after moving to the target panel, then deals medium damage. Skyhammer deals medium damage to targets within range, lowers CT by a small amount, and has guaranteed hit. Power of Kings raises Noctis' defense for 3 turns and bestows an additional follow-up damage when using attack abilities, dealing a small amount of damage based on the caster's magic stat, which does not affect chains. Unlike multi-hit attack abilities, the additional damage inflicted by Power of Kings is dealt after the first ability has triggered an opposing unit's courage or re-raise. This delay in damage timing makes it an extremely powerful ability for taking on enemy units with safety measures in place. Ruler's Providence, which is the ability for Noctis' Trustmaster item, Princess Fatigues, provides a small amount of AP recovery for 3 turns and also bestows Protect.
For party formation, a very powerful Earth element pairing will be Noctis and Zazan the Unkillable.
Against enemies that use physical barriers, Noctis can smash the barrier and Zazan the Unkillable can follow up with repeated powerful attacks to really rack up the damage. This is a great combination for players who like to take the aggressive route with their formations in battle, so definitely try it out.
So who's next?
Next, let's introduce Prompto. Prompto is a dark type unit of UR rarity with a cost of 90. He has high agility and can inflict debuffs from a long range. His main job is Crown's Guard Marksman with Assassin and Sniper for his subjobs. Crown's Guard Marksman is a unique job just for Prompto, and it falls under the category of Middle Guard Striker class. This job allows him to inflict status ailments on opponents from afar and use abilities that inflict greater damage to targets affected by certain status conditions. His Limit Burst, Trigger Happy, deals 3 hits of large damage to the target and has a chance of inflicting poison for 3 turns. The 3 hits of large damage on its own is powerful enough, but adding the health sapping effects of poison means it can inflict ongoing damage as well. His Piercer ability raises his defense piercing rate, then deals medium damage to a target. It also deals extra damage to targets affected by poison, blind, paralysis, slow, and dark resistance down. The Blinding Bullet ability has a chance of inflicting blind on the target for 3 turns, then deals a large amount of damage. He also has the ability Crown's Guard Evasive Skills. This has the same effect as a ranger's reflex ability, giving him a chance to evade any incoming attack.
Prompto is very fun. You can make the most of his evasive abilities. Then, inflict poison at a medium range. Then do extra damage with Piercer.
A good formation idea would be using Prompto with Dark Element units. For example, Prompto, Helena, Black-Robed Witch, and Dwayne.
Yeah, thank you, Justin. So, here's some big news. Players will be able to get Prompto for free in the login bonus. Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty good.
So, that means anyone can get him. So make sure to log in and get your own Prompto unit.
Thank you, Hiroki. This is a great chance to pick up a cool new unit. And if you know any Prompto fans, be sure to let them know.
So next up, we have the Vision card, Oath of Salvation.
That's right. Its party ability increases attack power and dexterity for Earth-type units. After being leveled up to the max, it will also boost magic attack resistance. It has limited bestowed effects for Earth units only, that boost Earth attacks and raise max HP. As you can tell, this Vision card is all about making Earth units super strong.
This really maximizes the potential of your Earth element unit, including Noctis, who we just introduced. So definitely try it out.
There's also one more thing. As a global upgrade for Noctis only, this card will be able to boost his slash resistance piercing rate. Being able to efficiently inflict damage even on enemies with slash resistance makes this a very powerful vision card, so keep an eye out for it. Next, in event news, we have event quests and high difficulty EX quests. Clearing event quests will earn you Final Fantasy 15 medals that can be traded for various items. Stages will recreate the world of the original game, and Aranea, the Airborne Division Commodore, will also appear as a boss. In the high difficulty EX quests, you'll be able to get recipes to craft weapons from the original game, Engine Blade and Valiant. Engine Blade and Valiant are not tied to any element, so all kinds of units, not just Noctis and Prompto, can equip them and take advantage of their powers.
Now, let's take a look at the week 2.
In the second week, starting December 1st, the new unit, Aranea, will be released. Aranea is an Ice-type unit of UR rarity with a cost of 90. Her main job is Airborne Division Commodore with Dragoon and Pugilist as her subjobs. Airborne Division Commodore is a unique Vanguard Striker class job that specializes in single unit attacks, including those performed after lowering the target's unit attack resistance. It is also capable of removing all buffs before dealing damage. Her High Wind Limit Burst raises her defense piercing rate, then deals large damage to targets within range and lowers their pierce attack resistance for 3 turns. This ability lands large damage after boosting the defense piercing rate, which means even high defense enemies can be hit for a lot of damage. Plus, the pierce attack resistance debuff means you can inflict even more damage on subsequent turns, making this a very useful limit burst. The Dragoon Dive lowers the target's unit attack resistance for 3 turns, then deals a medium amount of damage to the target after a jump delay. Her Burst Piercer ability removes all buffs from the target, then deals large damage. Burst Piercer can be enhanced to the EX ability Equalizer, which adds courage to the list of debuffs that it removes, making it a very solid option for dealing with units such as Engelbert, who use courage to stay alive on the battlefield. She also has an ability with guaranteed hit, meaning she can be effective against units with high evasion as well. Finally, in week 2, high difficulty EX quests will begin, in which you can get crafting recipes for a special something that Aranea can use. These recipes will enable you to craft the Stas Spear, a weapon from the original game. This is the perfect weapon to match with Aranea, so don't miss out.
Okay, time to look at the week 3.
Alright, let's take a look at the new Vision card, MAX Maniple. Its party ability increases the area attack resistance and pierce attack of Ice-type units. Once leveled up to the max, it also boosts their critical hit rate. For the limited bestowed effects, Ice units get a boost to attack and to missile attack resistance. The Vision card goes great with Aranea, but would also be fantastic combined with Victora, who is a pierce attack type Ice unit, so definitely try it out.
This Vision card will also have a global upgrade. The upgrade will boost Ice attack and max HP for Ice unit.
And in week 3, we also have the Trials of Reckoning. In the Trials of Reckoning, where players and guilds compete based on points earned from clearing quests, special titles will be awarded to top-ranking players and guilds. These will include unique Final Fantasy 15 themed titles, so don't miss out on them. There's also going to be a social media campaign to go along with the Trials of Reckoning. Post a screenshot of your high score results to Twitter for a chance to win one of 5 sets of wireless earphones. Details will be posted on our social media at a later date, so be on the lookout for that. Also, we'd love if you posted your high scores and strategy tips for improving those scores on Reddit as well. We're planning to showcase some of your submissions on our Twitch community livestream scheduled for December 9th, 6 p.m. World Time PST. So fine-tune those formations and take on the Trials of Reckoning.
On to the next section, the Q&A corner. Yay!
Q&A corner. So in this segment, we answer questions from you, the viewers, that were left in the comment section of our show. So let's get to it, and here is the first question. As someone who bought the Year 1 art book, I was intrigued to learn of the different ideas that there were for home menu earlier in development, such as the structure and the background changing depending on the faction of the player's home screen unit. Could some of these ideas be brought back? I think it would be neat if the home menu changed for more players' chosen unit.
Thank you very much for buying the artwork. So although there is no customization as of now, we are looking into having more variety in the home screen background. We will send out the upgrade about any progress, so look out for more news.
Awesome. Thank you very much for answering that question. So let's go on to the next one. Since there's a lot of limited units and vision cards that are released from the game, are there any plans for their shards to be obtained even after their scheduled release dates? It's pretty hard for free-to-play players to max out their obtained summons, especially to limited vision cards that do not have any means to obtain their shards after the release date. Overall, thank you for a great game.
Thank you very much for playing. I'm very happy that you enjoy the game. So we have had a lot of questions about the shards. We are looking into giving players opportunities to get shards for past release. If we do implement something like this, we will let you know.
Awesome. Thank you very much for answering that question. And thank you to everybody for posting such great questions. If anyone has any questions, please post them in the comments section with the hashtag WOTVQA. Our team will take a look at these questions and maybe possibly answer them in future videos. There is one more announcement that I would like to make. As we mentioned earlier, the War of the Visions community livestream will air on Square Enix's official Twitch channel on December 9th, 6 p.m. World Time, PST. We hold these live streams about once a month. They feature a guest and myself, and together we'll play through events and share some feedback from the community. For our 6th broadcast, we are planning to reach some high scores in the Trials Reckoning and play some friendly matches as well. We will also give out in-game rewards to all players depending on how many views that we get. More views means better in-game rewards, so please invite all of your friends to watch too. More details will of course be posted on our social media at a later date, so be on the lookout for those, and I hope to see each and every single one of you there. So, time is almost up, Hiroki, but do you have anything you'd like to leave the players with before we finish?
I'm glad to ask. As is custom, we are giving everyone special items to celebrate the release of this video. The detail will be shown on your screen.
Awesome, thank you very much, as always.
So, if you like this video, please hit like, subscribe to our channel, leave a comment, or share on social media.
That's right, and thank you everybody for watching this episode, and without further ado, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.